Hello, welcome to Classical Greek Latin. My name is Josh. I am the teacher for this course. This is Greek lesson number 7, and we are on chapter 5 in Crosby and Schaeffer. All right, so this week it is just a review, which is nice because it gives us an extra week just to solidify everything that we've learned thus far. And so this lesson is going to be very short. It's basically going to be a homework assignment. And then I will provide the answers to the homework on Patreon. Subscriptions are available over there for $10 a month, and I give explanation to all the exercises for all the lessons, and I give the answers also. So again, if you are needing help for the exercises from the previous lesson, those are also on Patreon. So check that out if you are needing help with that. But otherwise, let's just briefly explain what you're doing with this week's exercises for this review chapter. All right, so I won't read this to you, but it's just basically saying go ahead and make sure you know your vocabulary, and they encourage you by explaining some of the reasoning that Crosby and Schaeffer are using. So one reason I like Crosby and Schaeffer is because they're very deliberate in setting you up for success. That is, in helping you think early on in a Greek way and learning vocabulary that is going to help you read real Greek quickly, and also help you with the real Greek that you're eventually going to see. So it starts conditioning your mind early on in a very natural Greek way. So let me just explain that to you a little bit. Go ahead and read that paragraph 27 there. And then, so here are the assignments. Just review all the words thus far presented. Remember to observe your accents. Flexion, that's the ending of the words, the meaning, possible peculiarities of use. For example, with the prepositions, prepositions will take different cases depending on which preposition you're looking at. Note all the details. I would flip through your flashcards if you're making those. I do recommend making those. But also just go through the vocab list and read all the detailed explanations. Now, if you go to page 330, let's flip over there real quick. They do put all the vocab together that you've learned in one convenient list. Okay, so here is review for the words you learned so far. So this is a nice place to look at the words. They don't give you the definitions here. This would be a nice place to quiz yourself if you like. All right, that's on page 330, and that's paragraph 549. And this is review vocabulary 1 for chapters 1 through 4, which is the review we're doing now. All right, so now this exercise here, B, is pretty fun. It's basically all these words here they're English words, but they're all derived from Greek. So go ahead and write these out on a piece of paper and just see if you can recognize, without looking them up in a dictionary, if you can recognize what Greek words they're coming from, right? And I won't give any answers because I don't want to steal your thunder on that one. So go ahead and do that. The letter C here, again, what are the possible meanings? Again, just parse each of these endings, right? So tell me the case, number, and gender, right? So cases are nominative, genitive, dative, or accusative. Your number is going to be singular or plural. And then your gender is going to be masculine or neutered. And that we have not learned the feminine yet. So it's just going to be masculine or neutered, right? So for example, if they gave you the ending os, you would parse that as nominative, singular, and masculine, right? So yeah, use that format. And again, I will provide the answers that you can check your work with on Patreon, right? And then exercise D here, you are basically just translating. These are very simple sentences here. You've done more complex sentences than these. This is really just reviewing the basics, right? Master the basics and the complicated stuff will become easy. All right, so translate this from English into Greek. Okay, remember, Greek is simpler than English. That is, it takes fewer words. So, for example, he is writing. I won't tell you how to write that, but it is going to be a single Greek word. All right. So let's flip the page here. All right, we are on, so paragraph 28 here. Exercises continue. And again, you've seen all this kind of stuff before, so complete the sentences here. So, example, so they want to say the singular, general, and then kindunos, ein, meek something, right? All right, so go ahead and just complete that so that it makes sense, right? Now, I will point something out here. We have touched on this a bit, but note you have a definite article followed by a definite article. So you have this nominative singular masculine definite article, the, is going with kindunos, right? So I won't translate this for you, but yeah, and then this definite article goes with strateg, and then you have to complete that, right? So it's going to be well, okay, I'll give it to you. The danger, right? The something general. Okay. So just think of what case you would put general in to make sense of that, right? And let's see here. Let me go ahead and work this through with you. So this is nominative here. You have a linking verb here with an adjective, meek, so small. So this is also going to be mikros, right? So the danger was small, and then here it's probably going to be genitive or dative, right? Because we already have our nominative. There's not really a direct, because we have a linking verb, so there's not going to be a direct object. So it's going to be genitive or singular, it's going to be genitive or dative. So let's just try both of those. So the danger was small of the general, or the danger to or for the general was small. You know? So it's going to be the danger to or for. It's going to be in the dative case in that instance there. Okay? All right. So go ahead and do that, complete that, and go ahead and translate that also. Translate those two. You're going to have to translate them in your mind to put the correct endings on. So go ahead and just write that translation down to make that more clear for yourself. And then we jump down here to the last exercise, and we want to translate writing Greek, okay? So take the English here and interpret it into Greek. Yeah, take the English here and interpret it into Greek, all right? And again, remember, English uses more words than Greek does. So don't let these sentences scare you. And you've done this before. All right, so that is going to be the lesson. It's just review, which is nice. It gives us a break just to catch up and let everything settle in our minds. And I will post the answers for this on Patreon. So if you'd like to check your work, go ahead and subscribe over there. It's $10 a month. And I'll see you over there if you'd like. Otherwise, if you'd like, subscribe, share with a friend. And if you have any comments or questions, put those in the comments below, and I will get to those. And I will see you next week. All right. Have a good day. Thank you.